We're drinking a couple of wines from California today that specifically are not arsenic tainted.
Any more so than legally required, anyways.
They're both produced by a really cool guy named Kenny. He pretty much has the coolest job in the world. He's called the Hobo Winemaker because he doesn't own a vineyard, he doesn't own a winery. He finds vines that he fancies, grapes that he likes. It's like, hey, can I come in here and make some wine out of this? Because I think it'd be really good. He's either right all the time or he only releases the stuff that he was right about. The two wines of his that we're drinking today are things where you're like, what are you saying? I haven't even heard of that. These are both grape varietals that originated in France. The first one is Valdiguie, which up until semi-recently in California, when they would produce it, they sometimes would write Napa Gamay on the label. Valdiguie is really similar to a Gamay in a lot of ways. I find it to have the same cranberry dominant flavor to it. Not really tannic at all.
Mm-mm.
This particular style is, well, it tastes very clean. You can get a little bit of the oak barreling in there on the nose, but it's
Real little bit.
it's really, really bright. Like what you can see of the label, where it's that like hot pink color. It's kind of the same color that the wine itself ends up being. So, good job there representing on the label.
Hobo wine man.
Except what they didn't really do such a great job representing on that label. There's this thing that's supposed to be what looks like maybe like, what is that, like an 8mm or something?
Like some sort of hipster camera.
But instead of looking like a microphone up on the top of it, it kind of looks like
Like a dildo.
a mechanical.
It's like a weird camera dildo thing going on here.
So Kenny, aside from being an avid skater and surfboarder,
Is he? He's just doing like sick ollies and kick flips while he's grabbing grapes off the vines, you know?
yeah, they call him the Hobo Winemaker. And so when he started his own line of wines, it was called Hobo, which was in part because of his method for making wine, but also because he's a big fan of what he calls a way of life that doesn't exist anymore, that he romanticized in his mind.
Vagrancy.
Yeah, and he's a huge Woody Guthrie fan. And so after the Hobo stuff took off, then he made another brand called Folk Machine, which was like sort of in tribute to Woody. And both of these wines are under the umbrella of the Folk Machine. So the Valdiguie, I would give it 4 machines that kill fascists out of 5.
You know how hobos have a whole secret society and they leave behind elaborate symbols to one another on like fence posts that let you know if the person's gonna like beat you up and take all your hobo bag and stuff, or you know, that kind of thing, or if they make a good breakfast. So I'm gonna give it 4 hobo fence scratching symbols out of 5.
On the complete opposite end of the spectrum, we've got the Charbono. Yep, there you go.
Big old forklift hauling a big old.
Forklift.
It's either a tiny forklift hauling a normal grape, or a regular sized forklift and it's a really big grape. I can't tell.
The Charbono here to me reminds me a lot of Petite Syrah. It's very, very inky,
Mm-hmm.
deep purple. It definitely has the tannins. Super dark, super ripe fruits. So like definitely the raisin thing, the plum thing.
It's definitely the more badass wine out of the two.
Yeah, this one is serious. He's so into skating. They designed a series of skateboards for charity. So with that in mind, I think I'm gonna give the Charbono 4 hoverboards out of 5.
Hoverboards. Do they work on water?
That's no.
This one has a really strong identity. It's very unique. Really strong, really bold, really dark, you know, all that good stuff. Keep the skateboard theme going, you know. And in honor of the X Games, I would give this one 5 Mountain Dew Code Reds out of 5.
And that used to be my jam.
Code Red?
Code Red, oh yeah.
It's not bad. It kind of has like a grenadine thing going on a little bit.
Anyway, it's Folk Machine. Pair this wine with Woody Guthrie. Listen to Woody Guthrie.